Hello, this is Nishant, and you might have seen a video of me where I remember a very long string of numbers after hearing them just one time.
Can you please call the numbers out loud to me?
The numbers are 9, 8, 1, 7, 6, 5, 2, 3, 5, 9, 7, 6, 9, 1, 0, 7, 9, 8, 2, 4, 1, 0, 6, 6, 1, 0, 3, 7, 1, 4. The only reason why I can remember these numbers and remember other things is simply because I use a combination of the right techniques, and I have taken a lot of action, a lot of practice. So if you have the right technique and if you take action, even you can do the same thing. So let me just quickly explain to you how I remember numbers. Let's first talk about the technique. Now in technique, I use two principles. The first one is visualization. Now I have another video that you might want to watch it right here, where I talk about the importance of visualization in improving your memory. Visualization plays a very important role in supercharging your memory and your learning. Now here's the thing, it's very easy to visualize words like a ball, a stadium, an apple, or a chair. But what about numbers? Numbers do not have any pictures, and here's where visualization comes in handy. So what I have is I have assigned a picture for every two-digit number. So we only have 100 two-digit numbers all the way from 00, 01, 02 all the way to 99. We've got 100 two-digit numbers, and all you need to do is to come up with one picture for every two-digit number. Now the reason why that is important is because it's a lot easier to remember pictures than it is to remember numbers. So for example, 01 could be a candle because a candle looks like the number 1. 02 could be a switch because a switch has two positions, on and off. 3 could be a three-wheeler, for example, because a three-wheeler has three wheels. Well, if you don't like the three-wheeler, of course you could think of something else that actually appeals much better to you. For example, you could take 3 as a fan because a fan has 3 blades. So what I have is I have a picture for every two-digit number. So let's say, for example, I want to remember this number 2402161852, and that is a 10-digit number. Now the very first thing that I do is, first of all, I chunk it down into 2 digits because I already have a picture for every two-digit, right? So it becomes 24, 02, 16, 18, and 52. Now, for every of these two-digit chunks, I already have a picture. So 24 could be a clock, and the reason for that is because 24 reminds me of the number of hours in a day, and that is time, and the time is clock. So that is one way of thinking of a picture for 24. Similarly, 02, we already have talked about that. 02 could be a switch. 16, when I think of 16, I think of a sweet 16, and I can think of a sweet for 16. 18, now 18 is the age in many countries where you're legally allowed to vote in elections. So it's a voting box or a ballot box, could be 18. And 52 is the number of weeks in a calendar, so it's a calendar. So 52 could be a calendar. So what I now have is just 5 pictures. Now your next question is, okay, how do we remember these 5 pictures? And this is where principle number 2 comes into picture, and that is association. Now, just before I talk about association, if you have not subscribed to my channel, yes, please do so, and also click on the bell icon if you want to be notified about my next video when I post it. Now, talking about association, I also have another video right here, and go to step number 3 where I explain the importance of association in that video. Now we have all these pictures. The next thing is try to connect, associate these pictures in a fun and in a creative way. For example, one way of how you could do that is you can think of a clock, a very big clock, and in the center of the very big clock there is a switch. Right? In your imagination, anything is possible, right? And when you switch it on, imagine a big sweet falls down, and where does it fall? of course, it falls in the ballot box. And once you open up the ballot box, what you have is a calendar. Inside the ballot box is a calendar. Now, the reason why it's actually fun to do this is simply because when learning is fun, learning is easy. So what we have is we have these pictures and we use association. And let's just go for a quick revision. So we've got the clock, and in the center of the clock there is a switch. You switch it on, a sweet falls down into the ballot box, and you open up the ballot box, you have a calendar. Now, if I want to recall this number after some time, all I need to do is to think of the pictures. So I think of the first picture. What is the first picture? Oh, that was a clock. And what does clock mean? Clock is 24, because 24 hours in a day, right? And what is the next picture? In the center of the clock, oh yeah, there is a switch. Switch is 02. There you have it. And then you switch it on, what happens? There's a sweet falling down. What is sweet? Sweet 16. So that's 16. And where does the sweet fall in? It's into the ballot box. What's the ballot box? Is 18. And inside the ballot box, what do you find? You find a calendar. And what is calendar? It's 52. So there you have it. If you want to remember very long numbers, obviously you need to be using a lot more practice. That's number one. But number two, also you need to be using a little bit more advanced versions of visualization and association. And maybe that is a topic for another video. Just go down to the description box and look for the resources.